Hi, my name is David Helms. I've been serving God now for a little over 20 years, and Cody asked if I would do a testimony on how I came to serving God. And so I was raised in church, like a lot of people, and being raised in church, you see some of the good, but you also see a lot of the bad as well. And so, like many people, I got really turned off by it, and started getting involved in things at a really young age, like drugs and alcohol, things of that nature, and was living that lifestyle up until I was about 20, I guess about 22 years old, and the girl that I was seeing at the time wanted to go to my parents' church on a Wednesday night, and I didn't want to go, but she was pretty insistent for whatever reason, and well, later I know why, but so we went, and as I was sitting in the church, I was just thinking about, how ridiculous it was that my parents had spent all of their life, as far as I knew it, every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, every Wednesday night, wasting their time doing this, when they could have been spending their time doing other things, fun things, right? And so then I began to think about all of the different places I could have been at the time. I could have been at the beach, could have been at a party, could have been whatever. And so began to really kind of talk to God in my head about, hey, I don't want to be like my parents. I don't want to waste my time like this. I don't want to go to church if you don't exist, if you're not real. It's just a waste of time. What a wasted life, right? And I don't want that to be me. And but then on the other hand, I've been taught my whole life that you're there, that you exist, that you care, that there's heaven to gain, hell to shun, all those things. And so if you are real, then I would like to have one of these people point me out. I mean, they're supposed to. I've told my whole life that they hear your voice and they know you, and that you hear them. And so, if you're real, if one of these people point me out while I'm here, I'll know that you're real, and I'll do whatever you want me to do. Um, but if not, then I'll walk out that door tonight, and there won't be any reason for me to step foot in the church again, because I'll know without a shadow of a doubt that you're not there, and there's no reason to do this. There's no reason to waste my time doing this. And I'll be danged if about maybe 2 minutes later, the bass player, they were playing music at the time, the bass player, which is the pastor's son, he they stopped right there. And now this wasn't a big church. This was like maybe 10 people there, very small. And he stopped them, and he pointed me out right there. He said, David, God's been dealing with you since you came into the door, and since you walked in the door, he's been dealing with you, and they wanted me to go up to pray, and my mom comes up to me crying, want me to go up to pray, and I'm like, no, mom, I don't want to go pray. I don't want to go do that. And so they let go, and so they continued the service, and started singing and stuff again. And I was thinking to myself, man, that was so freaky, right? I've done way too many hits of Wind of Pain or whatever. I just that was really weird. And I the thought hit me was that, well, you all you asked was that you were pointed out, and that's what happened, right? Like, I mean, so what's the problem? I mean, what you asked for just literally happened. So what's the problem? So, and then in my mind, I began to try and bargain with God that, well, I've been doing the things I've been doing a really long time. I can't just. I mean, what do you expect me to do? You expect me to just quit all that stuff overnight? I mean, I can't do that. I mean, my girlfriend that's with me, we party together. We go to, all my friends. What do you really expect me to do? I mean, this is not something I can do. I would need a whole lot of help. I mean, I can't just quit overnight. That's just not possible. And right after that thought left, the pastor's wife stood up and did one of those "Thus saith the Lord" thingies. Where, and honestly, to this day, I don't remember word for word what she said, but the point is very, very vivid still. And it was, basically, you came to me. I didn't come to you. You fronted me. You called me out. And there it is. So it's either time to make that decision, or there's the door, just like you said. I mean, and at that point things became very real. And so I broke down crying. And I still didn't go to that altar though. I was so stubborn. I still didn't go to no altar, but I did right there. I told him that okay, I submit. I don't know what this looks like. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know that I can, but I'm gonna give it everything I got. I just need some help. And so that night I had a dream, and I don't even try to explain the dream most of the time. But it was a very cool experience. And then when I woke up, that was it. I didn't have the desire to do any of the things I did before. So if you're listening to this and you're like me and not too sure, right? You've seen some churchy things, and the church is looks pretty ugly to you. One thing I can tell you is that there are still good things in church. The church is going to let you down from time to time. I let people down from time to time. We all let people down from time to time. But one thing I can honestly say is that God won't let you down. Whoever you are, He's there. He cares about you. He cares about your life. He cares about what happens to you. And He wants to be the friend that sticks closer than a brother. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye.